Good morning, Excellencies and distinguished guests. First, I would like to recognize His Excellency, Prime Minister and Minister of Interior of Qatar, Sheikh Abdullah bin Nasser bin Khalifa Al Thani, for being here and supporting this event. Thank you so very, very much. I would also like to recognize Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of State for Defense Affairs of Qatar, Dr. Khalid bin Mohammed Al Attiyah. His Excellency, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Foreign Affairs of Qatar, Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdul Rahman Al Thani. His Excellency, Minister for Home Affairs and Minister of Law of Singapore, K. Shanmugam. And His Excellency, National Security Advisor of Qatar, Mohammed bin Ahmad Al Misnid. As chairman of the board of the Soufan Center, one of the forum organizers, alongside the Qatar International Academy for Security Studies, it is a great honor to address all of you here today. On behalf of our strategic partners, including the German Marshall Fund of the United States Alliance for Securing Democracy, Defense One, Hamad bin Khalifa University, New America Foundations, Qatar Airways, Qatar University, and the United Nations Counterterrorism Executive Director, also known as CTED, it is my great pleasure to welcome all of you here to the Global Security Forum. I am sure this year's forum will be a fascinating one. Above all, I'd like to thank the government of the State of Qatar for being tremendous hosts and for fostering a space for the open and honest exchange of ideas. Many of you were here last year for the forum that focused on returning foreign terrorist fighters. Our inaugural forum in 2018 gathered government officials, policymakers, and subject matter experts from around the world and across multiple sectors, from ministers and ambassadors to intelligence analysts and human rights experts. We discussed some of the most pressing issues in global politics, issues still unfolding before us today. Last year's forum had a tremendous impact in the counterterrorism realm. It identified practical ways to implement United Nations resolutions focused on the foreign fighter phenomenon, while bringing together some of the sharpest minds and deepest thinkers in the field to problem solve around issues of terrorist financing, prison radicalization, and strategic narrative campaigns. This year's forum is a collaborative international effort to bring together key stakeholders to address the security threat of modern disinformation. Disinformation threatens the security of individual nations and global security more broadly, posing a serious challenge to our collective understanding of concepts like truth and reality and objectivity. We are blessed to have over 51 countries represented here, a true testament to the global nature of the challenge, which has serious implications in an increasingly interconnected world. Most of the discussions that take place around the concept of disinformation, false information spread deliberatively to deceive. They typically focus on the role of nation states, but violent non-state actors, including terrorist groups, weaponize disinformation, and some groups have developed fairly sophisticated disinformation capabilities. Their objectives can vary, but almost always it is some combination of spreading fear and spreading terror, recruiting new followers to the cause, radicalizing individuals, and confusing and distracting public safety officials in order to drain the limited finance and resources that are there. Disinformation isn't new, as was told before. It is not new by any means. It was prevalent throughout the Cold War. But there's something new about this modern disinformation. It's been heightened by emerging technologies, and it is sleek and it is sophisticated in its presentation. With the emergence of virtual and augmented reality, deep fake technology, and other advancements, the entire concept of what is real and what is true is now being contested in every corner. Make no mistake, disinformation is a global security threat. From election integrity to public health campaigns, modern disinformation has been used by a range of actors to achieve a dizzying array of nefarious objectives. While the challenge of disinformation may seem unique to politics, disinformation tactics also undermine business and brands and threaten the reputation of companies. It can lead to huge economic losses that endanger brand safety. And while Russia has been the country perhaps most often associated with this phenomenon, at least in the Western media, there's no doubt that many countries, and as aforementioned, many non-state actors, are developing or have already developed sophisticated disinformation capabilities. These capabilities are used in times of war, in times of peace, and in the area between those two different times, the gray zone, where ambiguity and uncertainty amplify the effects of disinformation and exacerbate fissures between governments and your citizens. Countries have been slow to respond to the advent of modern disinformation. When they have reacted, the measures often put in place to inoculate against the corrosive effects of disinformation have often been ineffective, and in some cases, counterproductive. We hope you all learn a lot from the forum and the speakers and your fellow attendees. Please use this time to network, to exchange best practices, lessons you may have already learned or what you are thinking about, and to share innovative approaches in the time ahead. Expectations for our forum are high, rightfully so. The speakers we have are terrific, from all around the world with new and diverse perspectives and insights. We hope that the ideas and proposals shared today will become the solutions to address disinformation challenges tomorrow. Thank you so much. Once again, to our gracious hosts, thank you so much for your hospitality, for your kindness in having us with you. To our organizers, partners, and attendees, I hope you have a wonderful conference. Thank you very, very much. Thank you.